Hello and welcome to my sewing channel. Today's episode, I'm just going to be chatting about all things sewing, of course. I just kind of want to talk about a good fabric to use for summer that's a knit. So I'll elaborate on that a little bit more. I'm also going to talk a little bit about weight loss. But before I get into that, I want to thank you all for watching my pattern review on Wednesday. I did that tie-dye dress right there, and it is new look 6650, and I am really loving that dress, and you guys were like giving me all kinds of really kind, nice comments. So I really do appreciate that. But that is why it kind of brings up the topic of a few of you had mentioned, because I made it with a tie-dye double brush poly, and a few of you had mentioned, isn't that kind of hot for the summer? And that's not the first time that I have gotten that comment, because I love sewing with double brush poly, but I realize like a lot of you don't really like double brush poly. But so that's why I'm asking you, like, well, what other really good fabrics are there out there? Because, you know, when you guys say, well, isn't it kind of hot for the summer? And then that kind of gets in my head and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, it really is hot. And then I realize, no, the Delilah, that's all in your head, because I really love the flow of it, and it's just really soft against my skin. And in the summertime, like if I'm gonna go to like a barbecue or something like that, a lot of times I will wear one of my like moisture wick shirts, or of course if I'm going hiking, because even t-shirt cotton shirts are hot as well. So let me show you, I have tried other fabrics. So for example, this one right here, like I wrote down, I looked at my order history so that I got it right. This one is a rayon spandex stretch jersey. And so I tried making a dress with this one, but I feel like it's so flimsy that it didn't really keep its structure like a double brush poly would. So it is a little bit thinner, but for example, I don't think I could make a dress like that. Also, when I wear t-shirts, okay, so like for example, this shirt that I'm wearing right now, it is made with a double brush poly. You know, I guess it would be pretty hot in the summer. This is actually made with the Relaxed Tee by Ellie and Mac, and I did the color blocking myself and then just used the Relaxed Tee cut out for it. But yeah, this one is made with a double brush poly, because I think even if I were to use like a rayon spandex jersey, if I did the color blocking, I don't think it would keep its structure. So I don't know, let me know your thoughts on that. And then I also tried ordering, this is a rayon jersey stretch, so maybe I need to stay away from the rayon knits, I don't know. But even this one right here is like way too flimsy to make into a dress. I even think to do a shirt, I feel like it's see-through. And in the summer, well, yeah, it is see-through. In the summer, even though this would be light and breezy, like as a t-shirt, I would have to wear a tank top underneath it, which would also defeat the purpose of, you know, it's being hot outside, and now I'm wearing two shirts, you know what I mean? A tank top and something else because it's see-through. So this isn't something that I would want to pick up to make a shirt out of as well. So I do want to hear your thoughts. I want to know if there is a better knit out there that I can be sewing with to make my t-shirts. Because in the next few weeks, I need to kind of pump out some more regular t-shirts and then some tank tops to wear for summer, just to go with like some shorts and stuff like that. So please give me your recommendations if there's a type of a knit that you love. Now I just kind of wanted to talk just a little bit about weight loss. And that is because if you guys ever watch Michelle on Michelle Sews Again, she's got a really fun sewing channel, and she talked about starting her weight loss journey. And I love how she put it. She was like, you know, this weight loss journey isn't about you or the way you look. This is about me and the way that I feel. And I was like, yes, that is so true. And so I thought that she put that so well. And at the same time that video went out, I was kind of thinking, oh my gosh, I need to, shed a little bit of weight, because especially like when you are recording videos, if there's any other YouTubers out there that realize, and you look back at your older videos and like your face is skinnier and stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to let the weight gain get out of hand. So what I've been doing is I'm going on 2 weeks of a low sugar diet. So really what you should be doing is like 45 grams of sugar, and I've been using the MyFitnessPal app, and I've been recording my calories, and I am trying to stay at around 12 to 1400 calories. In the past I wasn't able to do that because the cravings were so strong, and so I felt like I was like starving myself. But the key to this time, what I've been doing, you guys, is just cutting out sugar, because I don't know if you know this, but sugar is so addicting. And I've known this for a long time, but I thought maybe I can stay away from like the candies and the sweets and stuff if I remind myself how toxic sugar is. So I've been listening to like all these YouTube channels talking about how sugar affects our body and just how it causes all kinds of different like health issues. So I decided I'm not going to eat any added sugars. So I've got my sugar intake to around like 45 grams of sugar a day, and I've already seen some results. It's been like a week and a half, and in a week and a half, I've lost about 3.5 pounds. Now, I don't want to go too fast, because then, I don't want to just like gain it all back. And I feel like it's probably like water weight and stuff like that. However, all my bloating around my stomach, because I get bloated very easily, but I was able to like button up my pants. This is only in like a week and a half. I feel like my complexion is so much better, and the stiffness in my muscles is gone, and the cravings are not as bad, because the more you eat sugar, the more intense your cravings are. And it really is, it's like a drug. It is like being addicted to a drug. And so I didn't want sugar to rule me and have control over me. And I'm also just sharing this with you really quick because maybe you can relate. I didn't realize this, like I'm older now. I won't disclose my age, but I didn't realize I was eating for anxiety. You know how sometimes people do emotional eating? Well, I don't really emotional eat. Like if I get upset, well, praise the Lord, I don't get upset very often. But I would wake up in the morning and I felt like I had to eat. And I would tell myself, oh my gosh, I gotta eat or else I'm gonna get lightheaded and I'm gonna pass out and die. Like I would really be so dramatic like that. And now though, this past like week and a half, I'm like, you know what? It's okay to feel hungry. I'm okay. Or it's okay to not eat right when you wake up, or you don't need to eat every 2 hours. For like my whole entire life, I would eat like every 2 hours. I always had to bring a snack with me everywhere I go because I was so scared of feeling hungry. But now what I've been doing as well is I've stopped eating by 6 p.m. and then I don't eat again until like 8 a.m. So I guess I'm kind of doing a fasting. When I was younger, we didn't call it fasting. We always would. I just remember me and my friends being like, yeah, if I don't eat anything after like 6 p.m., somehow I'm losing weight. But we didn't know that we were actually fasting. You know how fasting is like a trend kind of now. So anyways, I've been doing that, trying not to eat anything after 6 p.m. and waking up, and I'm realizing too, oh, I can go till 8 a.m. and still be okay. Because I was also experiencing a lot of brain fog, and I thought it was because I wasn't eating. But this past like week and a half has been kind of like a trial for me to figure out, how my mind is working with eating and sugar. And I've been okay. I never thought I would be okay with not eating until 8 a.m. because I wake up early, like at 6 a.m. And usually right when I wake up, I have coffee and a banana. But the past week and a half, I've woken up and I've just had my coffee, and I'll wait until I get to the office to eat my banana. I used to not even leave the house until I had something to eat. But it's been okay. I'm not gonna lie, it has been hard, but I'm gonna give you a few tips if you wanna start cutting back sugar, carbs, whatever it is, if you want to kind of rein in on your health and weight loss. And my tips are, you're gonna wanna drink tea at night with lemon. That will help you with the cravings. gum. Okay, I know gum has sugar in it, but before after my meal, I would just pop some gum in my mouth so that I would kind of take control of the cravings. And maybe it's like 10 calories, which is so much better than a candy bar. So I would recommend definitely going and buying some gum and some tea, and also to pray. When I would get, like, even yesterday, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've come this far, I'm down like 3.5 pounds, but I'm gonna lose it. I started having like a really bad craving. Think about this. When you're dieting and you're trying to lose weight, and I don't want to say diet, but well, for me, it's a diet. People say, oh, it's a lifestyle change. Well, I don't know. Okay. But think about it. All you have to do is not put stuff in your mouth. You don't need to go climb a mountain. You don't need to go save somebody. You don't need to go do a public speech to lose weight. You just have to not eat. So really, that should be fairly easy. Think about how many hard things people are doing. So you can do this. When you get that craving, it is hard, but you can do hard things. And that's what I have to think it to myself too. Oh my gosh, any minute I'm going to lose it. Any minute I'm going to go, rob a candy store. That's what I feel like. But then it's like, take a step back, Delilah, breathe, and even just pray and ask for strength. So sorry, I know I rambled on about the weight loss. I'm hoping that, with summer coming, that a lot of you guys were interested in what I had to say. And I am hoping that I can just keep going. Andra Makes is another person that inspires me to eat really well. I know that she's very conscious about, the things that she puts in her body, which we should be, because I think what we eat plays a huge part in all the health problems that we have. So I do want to thank everybody for watching, and also Jen for hosting the hashtag Friday Sews. Make sure that you check out all the other Friday Sews, and I'm sure that they're going to have a lot more sewing than I did this week. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and of course you get lots of sewing in. Make sure that you check out my pattern reviews. I have a whole bunch of those, and then also my sewing tutorials. And so until next time, happy sewing. Bye guys.